Abby now has a screaming chicken in her hand. I don't know if that's the sound that it makes.
That'd be a great Halloween costume.
Hello, everyone. This isn't the second time we're shooting this. It is, because something screwed up. I don't know if it was my fault. We'll just say it's my fault. We'll welcome everyone to the Keystone POW episode 3. I seem really depressed right now, but I'm not. It's going to be great. We're going to be better with it, and it's okay, because Emmy wasn't here last week when we shot this, and now she is. And it's exciting, and I love her shirt, and I complimented it on it, and you'll see it in a second, but then she told me it's a friend shirt, so then I got very upset because I was gonna like connect with her. But welcome everyone to the POWcast. If you guys haven't, subscribe and donate and do all the things. We need help here. If you're joining us from anywhere in the world, hello, hola. I don't know. Does anyone else know how to say hi in another language?
Adios. Oh wait, no.
No!
Don't make them leave.
Konnichiwa, that's it. Aloha.
Konnichiwa, aloha. Yeah, okay, you guys know it. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce everyone. I'm Brian. I have glasses. I know I look so different. Hello, everyone. Emmy, my right-hand woman with the shirt that she doesn't even probably know a song from this band, which makes me depressed. How are you?
I'm good. I have heard one of their songs, but
one of them. Okay, that's good enough for me. With creepy skeleton Santa standing behind you. That is really weird.
It's not Santa, it's a lurch.
It looks like a Santa hat.
Well, yeah, my dad always puts a hat for every single holiday.
Of course. Oh. Every day's Christmas, apparently. Okay, welcome to Cereal Eating Boy, Vice President Christian. Hello, Christian. And Birthday Boy. Hello.
Yeah, I'm 15 now.
You're getting old.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're 1 year older. 1 year older. Hello, Christian. Claire, treasurer, how's it going? You're in a new spot today.
Yeah, my sister has a camp thing, and she's really loud. I have my Starbucks.
And then Abby Claire, social media person, LIT shirt, locked and loaded.
What's up, people?
Where did the chicken go?
Don't ask.
We want to announce to you guys that, yes, Keystone is a little bit more about sort of fundraising and doing stuff for the community and helping out. And so we thought it'd be a good time to announce here that, yes, we are doing a bottle drive. Technically, we can't really do a bottle drive because with everything going on here with COVID in Michigan and all that. So we are asking you guys, if you have bottles, if you guys are lazy, if you're like, we don't care about it, bring them. The Boys and Girls Club of Troy here in Michigan, we'll take them from you. We'll take the money, we'll bring them in, we'll put cute photos on our social media, which you guys should follow too. It'll be great, it'll be a lot of fun, and it will help a good cause here at Keystone, and it'll help a good cause with the Boys and Girls Club of Troy as well. So I think it's gonna be very, very exciting. So, now that that's all out of the way, this more serious stuff, Christian. What is your shout out for this week?
Yeah, so I'm giving a shout out to one of our staffs at BGC. His name is Mr. James something. I don't know his last name.
Something. But we'll keep it mysterious anyways. James something. Without further ado though, ladies and gentlemen, so the day we're actually shooting this, it's kind of gross out. It's getting a little nicer, but it was really, really hot here in Michigan. So we thought that we'd give you guys our favorite places to go to in the summer here in Michigan. And we thought it's actually perfect now that there's 5 of us here and we each have our own sort of idea, and it will be kind of our own version of a top 5. So we're actually going to leave we're going to have the newest person here, Emmy, since she wasn't here last week. I'll let her start it off. She shook her head like, oh God, here we go. Emmy, what is a place that you love to go to, or where's a place that your family goes to in the summer that you love in Michigan?
Okay, a place that I go to a lot in the summer is Traverse City. It's like a really nice place, especially for touring, so yeah.
That is very fancy. I thought you were going to say the place that I kept seeing on your Snapchat. You go up to like a lake every now and again, it looks
Yeah,
like.
that's in Traverse City.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So I guess I was on to something. Is there anything in particular you really like to do up there, or is it just like you said, just nice to be out by the water?
Just hang out by the water, going on the boat. Yeah.
Simple. That's kind of how it is here in Michigan, just a lot of boating and stuff like that. I'll actually follow up because my place is like 20 minutes, kind of northwest of where Traverse City is, and it's Sleeping Bear Dunes. I went there a few years ago with my friends. We didn't catch video we almost caught video of one of them falling down the Sleeping Bear Dunes. I didn't get it, sadly. It was really depressing and upsetting, but hey, it's okay because it's great. And just don't go there with like nothing on like a 95-degree day and climb all the way down and take an hour to get back up. But other than that, it's gorgeous. It's out by Lake Michigan. It looks amazing, and it's only like $20 to get in with a car, and you can go through the whole park, and you can see different views of the dunes. You can walk down the dunes. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, again, just be smart when you go there. Not like when we were, but yeah, it's great. And then just going off of Emmy's, it's literally you can hit two birds with one stone. You go to Traverse City, you go to Sleeping Bear. It's perfect. So Abby Claire, I know you had a place that you were going to talk about, and she'll still talk about it. It's sadly not open this year here with COVID, but when COVID is gone and you can go back to this place, what is the one place you think people should go to here in Michigan?
Michigan Adventures.
Michigan Adventures.
In Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yes, it's the people that own Cedar Point. So if you guys know of Cedar Point, Michigan Adventures is a nice little roller coaster park. I like it a lot. The water park is open though. So if you want to go there, it is open this summer. So that's good. Claire, what is your favorite place? Or what is your favorite thing to do and favorite place to go to in Michigan in the summer?
I love Mackinac Island. It's so much fun there. There's no cars and stuff, so it's just really fun because there's like the horses and all the bikes, and they have really good fudge. Really good fudge. So I just love being on the island. It's fun. So yeah.
Their fudge is pretty
Very good. And Girl Scouts get discounts when they work there, so I get a discount.
What?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I was supposed to go for the 4th of July, and I would have gotten like a 10% discount, maybe 20%. I don't know. So I can eat a lot of fudge. Well, I could have, but COVID.
Well, hey, yes, if you go to Mackinac, eat all the fudge you can, and stay at the Spooky Hotel, the Grand Hotel.
Oh, it's so
haunted.
good.
Yeah, very spooky, too spoopy, and all that fun stuff. Christian, as you're about to look like you're falling asleep, what's your favorite place to go to in Michigan for the summer?
I got two. One is Somerset Mall, and don't worry.
And you still say Somerset Mall. My gosh.
I got my own business for going there, and two, is Spencer Beach.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yes, it was Spencer Beach. It is nice there, and it's it's a cheap little park to go to. Are you just kind of? I noticed when I went there, there's like what's the playground? I don't know why I was on it. So like, do you like hanging out like on the playground? Do you just chill there? Do you go swimming?
No, I just sit in the sand.
You just sit in the sand. That is fun though. It is very fun. So yeah, these are places you should all go to here in Michigan in the summer, if they're open. If they're not, again, you just go to the water park in Michigan Adventure. It's fun that way too. But you should do all these things. You should map it out. Like you should have like a GPS, like map out every place we just said and have like a whole road trip over a week or something. Who knows, But we're going to transition into our break, which is a very hefty video, which I'm very impressed and happy about, of Claire making a nice little treat for you all. And she put this whole video together, and it was so funny and so great, and her sister helped her out with it.
Yeah,
so we're gonna go to that, and it's gonna be great.
Cut. Hi everybody, it's Claire, and we are going to be making a healthy banana chocolate ice cream. So, and it's really easy, and our first step is freeze 2 to 3 bananas overnight. I think I did 2 bananas, yeah. And then you're gonna put those in the blender after you take them out of the freezer. Super duper easy, if I can get the whole thing. And you're gonna slice it up too, so don't freeze them whole, peel them and slice them. Okay, and then you're going to add 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I am using Hershey's because that's what we had, but you can use something else. And there are different flavors too you can do. You could have done, I saw a pina colada one, like caramel, I don't know, just any kind of flavor you want. You can do strawberries, even avocado, which would be good, or spinach, you know, whatever. Okay, and then we're gonna add a splash of milk to make it, you know, creamy, so it tastes just like banana. And then some salt to like balance off that like sweetness, flavor.
How much salt?
A pinch of salt.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're gonna blend it, guys.
Don't forget to put the lid on the blender or else it
Yeah.
might not go well.
Warning, put a lid on your blender or else your mom is gonna kill you. Okay, and then we're gonna pause it. Oh, this is fun. Oh. If it isn't working too well, kind of try to stir it around. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Okay, so after a little while, I'm done blending. You want to get like that soft serve, like, I don't know, consistency,
Texture.
yeah, whatever. And if you want, you can freeze it like for 30 more minutes, but we don't have time for that. So we're just gonna pour it, see how this turns out, and I will taste test, and we'll see. That's a lot. Can I get this back in here? We're having technical difficulties. Okay, we got it. Look at all this. That's a lot of ice cream, guys. Okay, that's a really big spoon. Okay,
That's a really
so we're
close
gonna
look.
taste this. It's pretty good. It's chocolatey. You can taste the banana, but like you wouldn't think that it's not like actual ice cream. And it's healthy for you. So be healthy, guys. Try this ice cream. It was really good. And I hope you guys enjoyed this cooking segment. Cooking with Claire. Bye, guys.
We're back, everyone. It's okay. It's okay. Emmy's very nervous right now. She's hurrying up, doing what she needs to get together. It's okay. Don't worry. You guys, I'll let you and Christian go near the end. But I'm going to start with Claire. So we sort of thought we would have a kind of fun way to end the show this time around where we always give kind of our final words and all that stuff. But we thought we would give you guys inspirational quotes or funny quotes or sad quotes or uplifting quotes or good quotes, like whatever you want. Literally, you can quote a guy that you met in the grocery store, or you can quote Martin Luther King. I don't care. You know, if you met a guy in the grocery store that said something that impacted your life so much, hey, good on you. But we're going to go to Abby Claire with her quote. I really liked it.
My first quote is, all dreams can come true if you encourage to pursue them. Walt Disney. Fun fact, Disney World is open right now.
There you go. So be safe. Wear a mask. You know, stay 6 feet apart. All that sort of stuff. I like that. And then another quote, which is actually one that you came up with yourself, which I think is awesome, which is,
Always be you.
always be you, from Abby Claire. I like that. Okay, now moving from the inspirational and the powerful to the more goofy and kind of interesting people she's quoting from. Miss Claire, what are your quotes?
Okay, so we're gonna do Drake first. Before you give up, think of the reason why you held on so long by Drake. And then there's I Knew It from Chandler Bing, season 4, episode 1. And then there is Catch You on the Flippity Flip from Michael Scott in his goodbye episode.
She has to quote Office and Friends.
Yes.
Claire could not get through this without quoting both of them. I will go next. I posted this on social media a little bit ago, and I think it's a very powerful thing with everything going on. It's not the whole thing. It's an excerpt of Let America Be America Again by Langston Hughes, where it's, oh, let America be America again, the land that never has been yet, and yet must be the land, where every man is free. I really like that quote. I think it's, the ideals of America and kind of what we're fighting for. Really, really like that quote. Emmy, what did you find?
Okay, I don't know. But I kind of like this one. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to understanding of ourselves by Carl Jung. I don't know. I like that one. But
That's a good one. That's a good one you pulled. I like that one. And finally, Christian, what is the quote you have?
So yeah, I'm quoting Gandhi. If you don't ask, you don't get it, and hate the sin, love the sinner.
Those are some good quotes, some funny ones, some inspirational ones, some powerful ones. Really liked it. It shows, you know, our reach. You know, again, I'm waiting for the day that Claire does not bring up Friends or Office
Parks and Rec.
or Parks and Rec.
There
Like,
you go.
yeah,
And think-
yeah, I'm waiting for that day. But before we actually ended, I actually wanted to include something really, really quick. It's going to be very, very simple. I'm actually going to leave a couple videos in the description of stuff we've been doing at work. So here, obviously, it used to be called STEM. Now it's called STEAM. And it's sort of, you know, science, technology, art, engineering, mathematics. Yes, I guess I kind of know something. But basically, we've been trying to do it with all of our kids. I work mostly with the more older kids. So again, every week when we have them do stuff, they're like, oh, I don't want to do it. But we have actually had them do some cool stuff. One thing is Skittles art, where you get a thing of Skittles, put them in a plate, and you pour a little water on them. And then the sugar like comes off of it, and it makes like kind of a cool art thing in the plate. That was a lot of fun. It was disgusting that some of them drink the water after. Very sugary water. We also made oobleck, which I don't know if you guys know oobleck. It's kind of like putty, but like it's weird. So basically it's you get like a cup, you put some cornstarch in it, and then you put a little water and a little bit of coloring dye, and then you stir it up, and then it gets like, it's hard, but it also, you can stir it. It's really weird. Like it's really, really trippy, but I thought it was a lot of fun making it. We kind of failed a lot. It seemed like the younger kids did better when we watched them, but I'm actually going to leave, if it's those or if it's other ones we've been doing, I'll leave those in the description because I think, you know, those are a lot of cool things to do and it gets you thinking, makes it interesting. I actually was kind of interested in doing it. But without further ado, we are at the end of episode 3. It's been wild. It's been fun. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, I'm still going to have, or you know what? We're not going to have final words. We're going to be different this time. We're just, yeah, do it bigger. Do it more ridiculously. I can like barely hear it. Well, okay. On that note, people, take it easy. Everyone awkwardly say bye to the camera. Bye.
Peace out. Adios.
Bye.
Aloha. Ciao.
Yeah, that's when you say adios, Christian.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Or don't say anything. Okay. Bye, everyone.